Hey, good morning. If you're in Minnesota, it is chilly. Wow. Um, I have it says it's 18 below at my house, real live temperature. And so that's like pretty balmy, I guess, for some, not for me. Hey, first off, thanks for all the well wishes. My mom had her knee replaced yesterday. She's doing very well. She said it will be no time and she'll be kicking my asphalt again. Um, but no, really, thank you. It's meant a lot, and it's your prayers and well wishes are very welcome and very grateful for them. So thank you. Um, you know the thing today here, I'm really sad. Um, there's we have a inauguration yesterday. We had TikTok issue over the weekend that then was resolved, and it really makes me sad to see some of the things in the posts that people are making that have made claims to kindness, and made claims to diversity, and made claims to everybody has the right to their ideas. And I mean, I could go on and on and on. And so I don't know if you saw the description here today, but stupid question mark, foolish question mark, not sensible question mark, lacking firmness of mind question mark. And those were some of the questions that kind of popped up into my head yesterday when I was looking at some of the things, and most specifically when I was sent some things. Now, I want to say this, and I want to be really, 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 really super clear on this. And that is, yes, we each need to have our opinions. We each need to have the ability to express our opinions. I think it's very dangerous to have such a weak and soft mind that we are um, so tribal in the sense that we are our tribe can never do anything wrong. We never question our tribe, or anything like that, whether that be a political tribe or a religious tribe or whatever. If there's something that is um, amiss, or there's something that we need to ask questions on, we need to be able to do that. We don't need to just sit and think that because the leader of our, or leaders of that political view that we have, or religious view that we have, or whatever, that they're infallible. It's not true. um you're either seeking the truth or you're not. There's just simply nothing in between. um and so it didn't take me very long to find some, I would say, pretty big losses in the way people's minds work. Uh, the internet is quite the thing. Um, Things don't go away, at least whether we think we can delete them or not. Someone's got it somewhere. And so I just wanted to go through a few things here this morning. This one's me. I mean, people were sending me things yesterday that had made 4 years ago, had made comments about, well, January 6th, and made statements on we have to be respectful of our president, at that time being President Biden, had just been inaugurated, and all these different things. And then yesterday happens, and they start, they're starting to call people stupid and foolish for voting for Trump, and all these different things. And I'm not making this political. I really am not. You can take it how you want to take it, I suppose. But the reality is that I'm not giving you my political opinion here. I'm just simply stating that some of these things are just not congruent with some of the things that you say and you post. And I think that's really dangerous place to live. Um, and I mean that even in society and whatever else. So, uh, I want to before I read some of these different posts that people have made. Some of these people I know, like personally, I've hung out with them and things, but um, I learned. Let me even say this: I've seen some pretty bad car crashes. I've come on scene to them immediately after, including my own daughters, while they were still trying to extract her from the vehicle. And there's been some really horrific things. And so with that, um, I really got into myself and my mind and how do I, deal with these things. And I've seen different counselors and therapists, and I've read tons of books, and so the mind is a fascinating thing, and I think it's really important. After learning what I've learned through some of the things that I've seen, it's really important that we strengthen our mind. And I think we need to help others strengthen their mind too as best we can. But when I see things like what has happened and what people have posted, I think about there's some quote I don't know if it's, what is his name, Epictetus or something like that. Can't remember his name, but a Stoic. He said something about you that no person can make you upset, can make me upset. It's that we choose it. We choose to be upset. We choose to be angry or upset, or we choose to be happy or whatever else. It is a choice. And so with that said, I want to get into these things. Think about the choices that you make, and remember the choices that you've made in the past. So here's one, and this is from 3/8/22. President Biden isn't to blame for the gas prices. Vladimir Putin is. 12/22/22, just months later. Gas at my local station is now under $3 a gallon. Let's go. Thank you, President Biden. Well, there's my point. Again, here's one from 9/29/20. I will never take a Trump vaccine ever, ever, ever. 1/4/22. If you're in the military and you refuse the vaccine, they should kick your blank out. These are the same people. Billionaire Jeff Bezos' Washington Post marks a fascinating cultural transition in America. 8/5/13. 4/14/22. Elon Musk's attempt to buy Twitter represents a chilling new threat. Billionaire trolls taking over social media. Think about those things. Seriously, think about those things. Don't allow these things and people and influencers, as they call themselves, to manipulate your mind. I mean, strengthen it. Come on. Let's see. Where was one other one I wanted to talk about here too? Republican politicians saying we should just shoot down the spy balloon don't understand the complexity of the situation. 2:11 p.m. 2/4/23 is when that was posted. 30 or 40 minutes later, let's see, 2:49 p.m. 2/4/23, same day, same hour. Breaking, same person. Breaking, the Chinese spy balloon has been shot down. Thank you, President Biden, and importantly, to our terrific military. Enough is enough. Make vaccines mandatory. 9/9/21. The only person who should have control over your personal medical decisions is you, not politicians. You. 5/14/22, just months later. Well, for Lord's sake, if they would just do minimum research before spouting off. 12:19:18. 3:4:22. This person says, kick Russia out of NATO. Anybody hear those crickets? Russia's not in NATO. They never have been. The top 25 hedge fund managers make more than all of the kindergarten teachers in America combined. That's not acceptable. Someone says, weren't you paid? Let's see, what does it say here? You were paid more for a 20-minute speech than a kindergarten teacher makes in 10 years. Okay. Here's one. Gas has gone up 40 cents per gallon here in NYC since Trump won. Not a coincidence. Posted 117.17. Who else fully understands that high gas prices are not President Biden's fault? Same person. Posted a few years later. Is your tribe the truth? Or is your tribe the Democrats? Is your tribe the Republicans? Think about those things. I mean, seriously, if your tribe is the truth, then you have to identify the falsities in yourself first. And that was a very difficult thing for me to do. And it's a very difficult thing for me to do every day. But I take it seriously. I really do. And believe me, I've really fouled up on certain things. I mean, just decisions that I've made and things have not necessarily been intentional, but and most of my mistakes haven't been intentional mistakes for sure. But it is one thing that if we don't look at what we contribute to the situation, what we have, what we'll do is we'll fall for everything. Whatever that saying is, I'm sure you remember. So support Trump, not support Trump is not the point. The point is are you after the truth or not? Because if you are, it's going to be painful. It's going to be extremely painful. And you're going to have to look in the mirror and you're going to have to identify some of those things in yourself. And I really try to do that every day. I'm not successful every day, but there we go. Morning hair. I see that I did a typo. It's the 21st, not the 12th. So morning hair for the 21st here. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.